nice desktop screen. You can see it's got a lot of area. We think this will be very important as you want to have more information that you can just glance at and work with in a very simple way. The idea of a big screen that uses your full field of vision makes sense to us. Now, of course, instead of using a password, I just use my fingerprint here, so I'm authenticated in a more reliable way. I see a lot of different information here, including that news story that I was tracking. I go ahead and set up a little conference call that's going to have a lot of people talking about this problem. And so we can see here our Chief Operating Officer is on live. Our VP of Operations is only connected through voice. We're talking through the issue. There's the article there. People are annotating that and seeing how it affects us. I've actually got here on my tablet PC that's really logically just part of this Screen 1 PC. I've got a little chart here. And so what I'd like to do is go ahead and go in and select that. Say, okay, this is a chart that I think is relevant. And to kind of drag it up here, I can either move it to my desktop or I can move it into this video conference. So I'll go ahead and drop it there. We'll sit and talk about this thing and say, okay, you know, what's going on with it. It was actually created, I can see, by Thomas Anderson. And so I'm interested in bringing him in to the conversation we have here. So I go off and select him and say that I want to do instant messaging in a side conversation. We're talking to him, and I indicate, hey, you really ought to come in and give us some advice. And so I can simply drag him over into the conversation. And so he's there. He's now part of that. So not only do we have his document, we have his advice. And we figure out pretty quickly what needs to be done. And actually, as we get towards the end of the call, I notice that it's been looking at the traffic in my schedule, and it says there's a traffic jam, so I'm going to have to leave a little bit earlier to get to the airport. I've got a flight today, and actually it puts that right here on my cell phone as well, along with the map, suggests an alternate route. And so I can grab onto this and take that with me as I leave work. Later that day, I find myself in the airport.